We YouTube family. So I think when I last left off, I was getting my windshield replaced. Yes, windshield was getting replaced. So I could not document that process for obvious reason. The company I work for, and I guess privacy. Honestly, the mechanic, shout out to him. I won't say his full name. I'm just gonna say Ray. Shout out to you. You awesome. You rock. Appreciate you taking care of me. He didn't mind, but I didn't want to get him in trouble because I believe they were short staffed, and I believe it also was my windshield should have been a 2-man job. He didn't do a bad job, or I'm not saying that. I believe he needed help, and he asked, and I'm just gonna leave it alone. So he wound up doing my windshield on a semi-trailer by himself. I'm just gonna say that. So I didn't want to document that. I didn't want to get anybody in trouble. It got taken care of. No harm, no foul. He also educated me on my fuel filter. I knew of it. I thought it typically needs to be drained and replaced when you get your what they call them, PIs or PMIs. Preventive maintenance inspection. So I think that's what it's called. Comment below. I'm a driver. I'm not a mechanic. So I knew that on the Freightliners, and it could be on all of them, that it needs to be drained and it needs to be replaced. My only issue with it was like, I knew I can drain it, but where do I put the clean or the dirty fuel? I can't just pour it down the sink or pour it down or just leave it somewhere. So he wasn't really fussing at me. He just told me, hey man, take a look at this. And it was dirty. And he said this will interfere with your fuel mileage and your MPGs. And he knows how important that is to a driver because he used to drive before he switched over to the maintenance side. So he drained it for me and he changed it. Appreciate him, because my PM or PMI, would depend on whatever company you're at, it's not due until, I think he told me, May. So yeah, he went ahead and changed it for me, and I noticed a difference right away. Better with the fuel. I'm doing on 65 on cruise control, I'm getting up to at least 8.1. Normally, in order for me to do that, to be in the 8s or even get up to the 9s, I would have to do 63. And yes, you hear me, 63. These trucks will only do 65, but I was trying to get that MPG bonus, so I would do 63. In most areas that I drive to, the speed limit is 70 plus. So I was always getting dirty looks, getting the horn blown at me, being told I'm number one as they passed me with the middle finger pointed at me. But yeah, and turned out, because I'm new, I don't get it anyway. I had to wait until now, to this quarter. So the quarter I was doing it, I mean, it was good practice. I got to see it fluctuate from being in the 6s to the 7s to the 8s until the highest I got was a 9.3. But man, that was like driving like a turtle. I was doing between 62 miles an hour to 63. And some of the truck drivers, they would blow by me so hard and fast, my truck would shake. If you ever operate a Freightliner or a Volvo, you know how these trucks can shake, roll, and roll. So, but that was cool. Shout out to him. Let me flip it around so you can see. So yes, we have a, and of course on the Schneider, I am on a dedicated account. But as you can see, new windshield, no crack. Even still got the sticker up there. Put that back. So the current situation, and it seems like I'm just the rookie to go to when you have an issue. I'm going through it, and for all my new rookie truckers or just new students coming in, you can learn from me what to do or what not to do. So but always do your pre-trip. So that's what I just completed, my pre-trip, and I'm about to show you what I saw and why I'm still sitting here waiting. Let's go. Oh man, it's raining out here. So I do my pre-trip on this trailer, and then I see this. So, a couple things you can do. You can chance it, hope that nothing happens, hope you don't have a blowout. You can do like I did. You know what I did. Get back in the truck. You already know what I did. If you've been following me from my Swift journey, I called it in, reported it, and I'm waiting for them to come and fix it. So like I said, you can try to chance it, ride on it, maybe nothing happens. You can do like I did, the second option, report it. And of course, it's going to interfere with the delivery and all that good stuff, but at least you're being safe, and you know you're not willing to take any chances, any risks with your life or anybody else's life on the road. Because once these things blow, you don't know how it's going to go. R3, you're probably thinking, well, if he said ride on it and then report it, what's the third option? The third option, of course, is to tell them that you're okay riding on it to the nearest service center. So I did think about doing option 3, honestly, because I'm like, well, it's bad, but I don't think it's that bad. But I'm not a mechanic, and I don't know how much more damage that tire can take. And then I got to thinking, where the location that I'm at, there's really not a service center near me. Honestly, it's not. The nearest one would probably be maybe 20 or 30 miles away. And a lot can happen from here to there. If I were to do it, I would pray that the damage that would be done would only interfere and affect me, and not your family or your family member or your son, your daughter, your nephew, your niece. You know what I'm saying? So that's why I can't take that chance. You know, I know I get a lot of flack from some of my subscribers, or some of not my subscribers, and they say I complain and do this. I'm not complaining. I'm educating. So my channel is geared towards really new people. It's not for people that's been driving longer than me. It's for people like me. We don't really know what to do or what we're supposed to do. We just learn it as we go. So I figured I like to record and document stuff. Why not put this out there? Because someone may be in this same situation and they may, not know what to do. And this, is good stuff, no matter what company you're at. You either take that chance or you don't, or you take the less of the two. You try to ride on it to a near truck service center, if there's one near you, and then you just have to hope that nothing happens in between you getting there. So if it was like one down the street, I honestly would have took that chance. I would have told my driver leader, hey, I'm willing to drive down the street to get it fixed, get it repaired, versus the option I'm doing now. I'm waiting for, I'm not sure if they're going to use Love's or whoever they're going to use, Goodyear, whoever, to come and fix it. Luckily for me, my load is not due until tomorrow night, and because of the time zone, I'm still technically early per se. So we'll see. But so as soon as I saw it, I knew that I don't know this I don't know what I'm gonna do with this. I continued doing my pre-trip, and I got back to it, and I just had that gut feeling like, man, don't chance this. You're driving too far. And then I'm thinking in my mind that the nearest service center is too far. Like, what if something happens to you? Who's gonna be there for your family? Or what if nothing happens to you and you do something to somebody else's family? So that was on my brain. So I'm not complaining, nothing like that. This is a good experience to go to because we can go to it together. When I say we, is me and my viewers or whoever's watching this. So you're faced with an issue, call your driver leader, dispatcher, whomever, broker, whoever, if you know you're gonna call. Let them know. That's what I did. I called, let my driver leader know that there's some damage to my tire, to the tread, in multiple sections. I don't think it's safe to drive on, same thing, to drive on. And I know this wouldn't, if I was to get pulled over for a random inspection, this definitely wouldn't pass a DOT inspection. So she was like, okay, well, just make sure you call, for all my Schneider people, your pumpkin pad. So that's who I called. And you also can do it on the tablet. Let me show you. I just happened to call. I'm gonna flip it this way so I want to stop the video. So on your tablet, it's right here. And then you would just put in, like, I started to do one, but since I called them, they told me I didn't have to do it. So that's a good reference for you. So you can also do it on the tablet. If you don't have your pumpkin pad near you, you can go on the tablet. That's really all I wanted to show you, that you don't need the pumpkin pad. Some people don't use a pumpkin pad. I use it because I still take notes. I do a lot of shorthand notes on it. Probably can't read my chicken scratch, but so STR for me, that means steer. DR means drives. TRL means trailers. And of course, I know you're reading this, I mean, this is backwards, but then you got seal, store, the BOL, the load number, the trailer number. So that's why I use it. So I keep up what's going on in case I have to, if I get asked, what store you going to, I can tell them I'm going to store 768. What's your BOL? What's the last four of the BOLs? I can tell them 4251. What's the last four of the seal? I can tell them 4465. What's the last four of the load number? I can tell them 8525. And what's your trailer number? So that's why I like to keep this thing. I got several of them. And then once I completely use it, then I toss it and I use the other one. So that's what I like to use it for. So going back to the top part, so they have a scale here at the yard, and it's like it's a single axle scale. It's not like the big scales at the truck stops. So I drive on it, and it'll tell me to my left the number for my steers. Then I pull up, it'll tell me my number for the weight number for the steers, the weight number for the drives, the weight number for the trailer tires. And just like the cat scales that you go at the truck stops, steers have to be 12,000, drives 34, trailer 34. If you're over, you're over, and you will get a fine or whatever they're gonna do. So at that point, I jot everything down, make sure I'm good. In the beginning, I would still stop at a truck stop just to make sure that the numbers match up. But now, and it sounds bad that I'm saying it, now I don't. I just go by whatever this scale says, but this is not a certified scale. So if you get on or if you pick up a load, you don't have to be on the count I'm on, and they have a scale, just use your best judgment. You want to scale it, and then you might still want to go to a truck stop and rescale it, just so you can have that peace of mind that you know you're not overweight. So yeah, that's all I had. I just wanted to follow up from that last video when I was getting my windshield replaced. I know I need to do a follow-up, and then just so happened I had the tire issue, and you know, from my previous video and my previous job, I'm serious about these tires, so I ain't taking no more chances with no blowouts or riding on no ball beat up tires. No. So just use your best judgment and you'll be okay. Appreciate everybody tuning in. I know I don't say it a lot, but I really do appreciate everybody tuning in to the channel, helping me grow. We're over 500 subscribers. That's cool. I never thought, I mean, I hoped, but I never thought that 500 people would find what I'm doing entertaining. And I try to be entertaining. I try to be transparent, and I try to just provide good, clean content that hopefully you can learn from my journey and do better than me. That's all I'm about. I'm about uplifting people and hoping that they can do better than me. That you won't, if you faced with something similar, you be like, oh, well, Junior went through that, and I watched his channel, and I know what to do. So, yep, I'm just sitting here. I may or may not document them fixing the tire. I'm not sure if y'all want to see another one of those videos. It's similar to the guy that fixed my Swift. He or she's gonna come, they're gonna jack up the trailer, they'll take that tire off, and they'll put another one on, air it up, make sure it's balanced and all that, and then I'm gonna go on by my way. I'll ask the person. Usually they don't mind. If you want to see that, I can document it. If not, then I just let you know what's gonna happen. All right, more content is on the way. Please, if you're not subscribed, subscribe, like the video, share it, leave comments, whether they're good or bad. I respond. I got thick skin, even though I'm freezing and it's raining. I'm fine. Yeah, until the next video, peace.